This program, The Greater Journey, was recorded on June 6, 2011, before a live audience at New York's 92Y and features history expert David McCullough with The New Yorker's Adam Gopnik about his latest book, The Greater Journey, which details the impact generations of Americans traveling to Paris in the 19th century had on the U.S. upon their return.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You receive honorary degrees, David, and I actually did my first, you must have done this 100 times in your life, but I gave my first commencement address this morning.
Wonderful. Where?
At CUNY, for the CUNY Baccalaureate, the Bachelor of Arts program. They had me in to do it, and I got to wear, how many times have you done that commencement address?
45.
45 to 1, it sounds like a...
What did you talk about?
Well, I said, because they put me in full academic robes with the colors of my school, McGill in Canada, and my mortarboard on, and I came out and I said, this is the first time I've had full academic regalia on since I graduated from McGill, with the exception of a few evenings with my wife when she was dressed as a schoolgirl, and that was the... And for some reason, that got the kids very excited. I don't know. It was all sort of downhill from there.
Wonderful.
From that, but I talked about it. David, I brought out my well-thumbed copy of The Greater Journey, Americans in Paris, your new book, which I had in the bound galley and reading with enormous pleasure. I also brought out as a kind of prophylactic, my own anthology of Americans in Paris from several years ago.
A book that I drew upon for my
Oh,
book.
that's I know we have many characters in common. It's a wonderful book. And one of the things that's thrilling about this book, I thought, David, was that we all know the story of, or many of us know the story of the artists and writers who went to Paris in the 19th century for what I call kind of bohemian experience, to get drunk, put on their academic regalia with girls dressed as schoolgirls, and generally to have a good time. But there's also a story, another story about serious people, scientists and politicians who go to Paris to learn, and a different kind of story. And that's one of the stories that's very rich in your book, and no one more incarnates both sides of it than sort of the first hero in your book, who is Morse, Samuel Morse.
Samuel F.B. Morse, who was a painter of note and had achieved success at a relatively early age as a portrait painter. He'd painted a magnificent portrait of Lafayette, which still hangs in City Hall downtown. And he had painted a president, and he'd painted a number of distinguished people, but he felt that his skills weren't sufficient enough.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?